Is your recycling habit doing you harm? So recycling is all the buzz at the moment as we become more conscious of the world around us, and I am all for recycling paper and cardboard, but there is one kind of recycling that you should stop immediately, and that is recycling your hormones. Estrogen balance within the body is kind of maintained by the liver. So the liver filters the blood of any excess estrogens and then packages it up and dumps it into the bowel for you to excrete via your stool. However, certain microbes or bad bacteria within the gut produce an enzyme called beta-glucuronidase. And beta-glucuronidase unpacks this estrogen and allows the body to then absorb it back into the body. So the estrogen balance that was just created by the liver has now been destroyed because all those estrogens are now back in the body wreaking havoc. So estrogen, and this is what we call estrogen dominance, when your estrogen levels are high, and estrogen is the dominant hormone. And estrogen dominance is linked to things like PMS, period pain, fibroids, endometriosis, heavy periods, and even some cancers. So keeping your estrogen levels in balance is really, really important for your health now and also into the future. Good gut health plays an important role in reducing your body's ability to recycle your hormones and allows you then to achieve hormonal balance. So if you are struggling with high estrogen or estrogen dominance, or you've got endometriosis, fibroids, PMS, then looking at your estrogen recycling and really stopping recycling your estrogens is going to be incredibly important for you. So let's kind of kick off and say, well, what causes estrogen recycling? So there are a number of different diet and lifestyle factors that can upregulate estrogen recycling because they upregulate that beta-glucuronidase enzyme. And the great thing about this is because it's diet and lifestyle based, we actually then have control and be able to manipulate it and minimize it ourselves really quite easily. So first off, the oral contraceptive pill and antibiotics are known to have a negative impact on gut health. And that because they disrupt that good bacteria balance within the gut, they also can upregulate beta-glucuronidase actions, therefore increasing your estrogen recycling, which, as you know, is bad news. High-fat diets, particularly fats rich in trans fats and saturated fats, they've also shown to increase beta-glucuronidase action and increase estrogen recycling. And women who consume these kind of high-fat diets have been shown to have higher estrogen levels. So you really want to focus on your good fats like avocado, coconut oil, your nuts and seeds, and of course oily fish as good supportive oils for hormone health. Consuming meats that were animal meat that were fed hormones as growth stimulants will also disrupt your hormone balance and increase estrogen recycling. So when choosing meats, always opt for hormone-free meats and organic if possible, and keep your consumption to red meat to about 4 times per week. Just 1 glass of alcohol has the ability to raise blood estrogen levels. There are a couple of ways that alcohol impacts estrogen, and one of them is its impact on gut health. So alcohol has been linked to what we call SIBO, so small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, which essentially is just an unhappy gut, bad bacteria in the gut. And so as we know, bad bacteria in the gut, you're more likely to recycle your estrogens more and therefore have higher estrogen levels. So really keeping alcohol to a minimum is super important for your hormone balance and your gut health. Now, what can you do to stop your estrogen recycling? We don't want to stop it completely, but we absolutely want to minimize estrogen recycling. And by incorporating these 2 tips into your everyday life will have a huge impact on your ability to have healthier estrogen levels and healthier hormones. So the first one is a high fiber diet. Women need to be consuming at least 30 grams of fiber per day in order for healthy hormones. The fiber almost binds to all those estrogens in the gut and helps drag them out and stops that beta-glucuronidase unpackaging them and releasing them back into the bloodstream. So foods that you want to focus on are things like quinoa, brown rice, your whole grains, nuts and seeds, beets and legumes. My favorite fiber for hormone health is absolutely flax seeds. Flax seeds are wonderful at helping balance our estrogen levels and also reduce that estrogen recycling in the gut. So 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed every day, either in your breakfast or just in water, is really, really important for healthy hormone levels and particularly reducing your excess estrogen. The last one is probiotics. So we all know probiotics are super important for good gut health. And so probiotics are going to reduce the number of bad bacteria in the gut and also reduce beta-glucuronidase enzyme, and so slows down that estrogen recycling. Studies show that women who take probiotics have a lower risk of breast cancer, and this is linked in with slowing down estrogen recycling. So again, probiotics and a high fiber diet, super important for reducing your estrogen recycling, which helps lower estrogen, which helps get hormone balance. So the gut plays a really crucial role in the regulation of estrogen balance, and having good health is vital for your hormone health. I'm Jacqui Lampley. I hope you enjoyed this little snippet and you find it useful for achieving your hormone balance.